Hey y'all, it's your man Tech Nish, CappsOffGaming with my boy Retro Rob. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
It's spooky season. No mod, yeah, right? Almost said it.
I was like, he's gonna say it, dude. He's gonna say it.
Found tears on your pillow, take my lonely
Yeah, I just updated my my page too. I changed my little bio to because even I used to talk about how I used to do modding and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I just said welcome, like it's a page for fun, memes and ads and jokes, you know, like
and you're about that all day, dog.
Yeah.
Dog, you help me out like throughout the day. Like sometimes like I'm in class teaching, and then I'll just randomly flip on the phone, and then I'll just catch one. And I'll just be
something funny. That's the point, man.
Mr. Benjo, what are you doing? I'm just like nothing. Just get back to work, okay?
Did you see the Animal Crossing one I made where it had the purge in it? Man, that was a good one, dude. So I like actually made that one myself.
Oh,
so it's got like, so that says like Tom Nook has an announcement, and it's like a Animal Crossing, whatever, and it says like crime will be legal for 24 hours. And then at the bottom, it has like this little scene that I made, and it's got these like 3 characters, like Tom Nook and 2 others, and they're all wearing the masks.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go find that.
And then it's like all on fire.
Oh yeah, so appropriate for spooky season, of course.
Yeah, so it was just for fun, but of course a couple of people were like, it was only 12 hours, and like. You people are sick if you like these movies, and I'm like, dude, come on, man. It's not like it's literally a playful meme. Like it's like
I just feel people just need to be angry. Like they just need to be angry. Like that's their life, like their life stream or something like that. Like calm the hell down.
Just keep scrolling, man.
You why do you even
like you gotta stop and then comment and like. Where no one's gonna see it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like,
I'm like, how many times have you stopped scrolling the comment? That's what I'm thinking.
I haven't.
That's
dude,
exhausting.
I've seen so many things. Yeah, I've seen so many things online where I'm just like, whatever, whatever, man. I don't care. I don't have the energy to get into about somebody like.
Besides the haters.
Yeah.
Right? How you doing, Rob? What's up, man?
Good, man. Just enjoying the day before the dreaded dusting tomorrow. I gotta dust everything in here and get ready for. We're starting to get cooler temps, so I'm gonna have to like seal up the air conditioner unit.
Oh yeah, it's been hot. It's been hot for a
bit. So we're getting towards. I just want to have everything ready because I'll be hitting the road soon for Ohio.
Yeah,
so.
we both are, right?
Yeah.
Towards, right?
But I'm gonna be. This is a long. So this is. Ohio starts off this long road trip. I'm actually gonna be. Going from Ohio to Florida, and so in that traveling I'm going to be stopping at a few places that have invited me out to make appearances, so I'm going to do a lot of video and just I'm going to make my way to North Carolina. There's a couple places out there to ask if I could stop by. So I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be on the road for like almost 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna hit you up on the phone just to say what's up, see how everything's going. Well. Yeah, dude. I'm doing okay. School started and everything like that. Like, haven't been really active on the FB page like as much as I can because of school. I gotta teach and everything. Then I get home tired. Like I'm like, I almost want to play video games and then go to sleep. But I mean, I got some stuff coming out really soon. You know, probably before when this podcast comes out and everything. But besides that, yeah, dude, like it's spooky season right now, and then we talked earlier weeks ago, and we said that on our last podcast we want to do like our top 5. So this one's for you. This 5.
I was gonna say that's
if I can reach it. Our
that's
top
10.
5.
Yeah.
The horror games / spooky games and everything like that. I know there'll be a trip down memory lane for a couple of these and everything like that. But yeah, I'm really excited about that because this is a really cool topic. I'm really invested. I got my 5. Rob, you want to kick it off first? Kick it off first. Yeah.
I'll go with Splatterhouse is my one.
Yup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could just group in all of them, but the TurboGrafx one was the first one I ever played, so that one's the most like sentimental to me.
Yeah, I played the Genesis one. That's the one I played.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And those are great too. The Turbo one, though, I just was like I said, I thought it was really I don't know. I like those side scroller games and just the horror element, which you could kind of tell had that Jason vibe to it, which is why the US version made the mask red.
Yeah,
they didn't want to get sued. They didn't want to get sued.
I was wondering about that too. I was like, why is this? That's not the one I saw like in the magazines back in the day. Yeah. Like, what is this? Like,
yeah. So Japan was like, well, we don't care, so they kept their mask white. Like. But no, just, I don't know, man, picking up that 2x4, man, and just, wailing her way across that, those levels, man, and that eerie music. It's got that kind of creepy organ-like feel,
and they had like the fog, floating in there and everything like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite. I just learned too, by the way, if you get the one on the Xbox 360, you can unlock the earlier ones on there as well. You can play like the earlier Splatterhouses on there. Yep. And I didn't know that. I had no idea. Like I've been on the fence buying it because I heard the 360 one was like a little too over the top. People thought it was a little too gory, even though, right? It's Splatterhouse. Like, the name. I know,
the name alone.
Like what do you expect? Like water balloons?
I heard that people didn't like that part, but more so it's just the controls wasn't that great. A lot of like bad hit detection and just kind of
camera's mad wonky in that.
Camera's wonky, yeah. Gosh, but I think I might get it just to unlock those other ones and then just to have it, just to add to the collection. So, but yeah, Splatterhouse is for me my first.
Splatterhouse is your first. Okay. Good start off. Okay, we're starting retro. All right. I'm gonna bring it way back, okay? Way back. I mentioned this a bunch of times. Like my first entrance into gaming was it's called the TRS 80, but I had the version that was called the Tandy 1000. So it was basically TRS 80, but it was like, I don't know, maybe had more RAM of memory. Like God knows like what it was, cause I don't even know. But the game that I'm talking about is, and hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, is Dungeons of Dragorth. Like Dungeons of Dragorth. So it was it was like a pseudo 3D game, like what the systems could really handle at that time. So like if you remember like Friday the 13th, when you go in for the Nintendo, when you go into like a house and then you had like the 3D, like you were walking and you can like turn and stuff. Same thing, but way more simpler graphics. And that game was scary because there was no music. There was just this, DOS heartbeat that was in the it was this DOS heartbeat. And it was super hard, like super hard. I think it was like one of the pretty much first like RPG dungeon crawlers and everything. So like you would beat like, let's say like a troll or something like that, right? And then you're going around trying to look for stuff, and then you might go through like a really hard fight, but then there's this like monster that will always show up after like a super hard fight because try to finish you off. And you know what it looks like? Like I don't remember the name, but remember the show Silverhawks?
Oh yeah.
Remember Silverhawks?
Silverhawks.
Oh, remember that? Yo, remember the bad guy? I don't remember the bad guy, but he used to fly like this octopus like scooter thing. Remember this guy? Yeah. It would look exactly like that guy, yo. Like,
dang.
Like,
all right.
It's like, minus the scooter, but like it would just pop out, and it was like, and then you'd have like the DOS like rawr. And I was
got you scared.
I was done. Like, I was so done. Like, when I got it, and I would never beat it and on top of that, I could never beat it. So I was just like, oh man, like this guy's back, and and then it would be random. So like, I mean, it was like when it showed up, it was like, oh snap, and I'm just frantically with the keys, like, it's like. No work, yo. Nothing, yo.
Are you gonna be able to pop some footage in on this after?
Oh yeah, like
okay.
So, yeah.
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool to see, man.
So Dungeons and Dragons, yo, TRS-80, dog, bringing it
People
back.
forget that there was like that Tandy and like Texas Instruments and a lot of those companies back then made systems and stuff. Like people forget that stuff, you know? It's so old. Like
Dog, when you put that cartridge in, like you had to like slam it in with a hammer, like that's because it was like get in there, get in there, yo.
Or the ones that played like on the cassette tape that you put in. It looked like an actual music tape.
Like the ColecoVision.
Yeah. And you're just like, holy crap. It blows my mind because it like, I just picture, like, I would never picture like a tape going in to play a game, you know?
Right. Like that was wild, yo. Like I think it was. Yeah, it was. Like I think they had like the Smurfs or something. I'm just going off of AVGN.
Dude, they had terrible. They were terrible titles. I mean, so I don't want any backlash. So hopefully, not the Coleco people freaking out when they watch this, like the Atari one.
Yeah, they got like a mini Commodore 64 out. You know, y'all are rocking your games. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect.
Yep. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on. Rob, what's your second one, B?
I've got Nightmare Creatures for PlayStation.
So that's an interesting one. You got to talk about that because I've seen it. Like the cover looks scary enough, but like
the glowing eyes, man. Like I remember I just posted about this game a while ago because it did just come out around this time. Like I think a few weeks ago, if I remember right. But anyways, I was new with the PlayStation and I wanted something back then. I wanted something a little different, and just, you know, back then you couldn't look up footage or anything. You went off the back of the package, right?
Yep.
And so it looked awesome. It looked violent. It was checking all the boxes, and I brought it home. I remember playing it, and I think I was maybe about 18 or 19, living on my own, had a job. So this was something I was looking forward to when I got off work. And man, it just, dude, when you first go into that beginning with that gate, and then that music, and just, wow, dude. So I tried replaying it again recently, and my God, I forgot how frustrating the controls are. What was it back then that we were just so good? And you know, right off the bat, and then you play it now, and you forget that you like the D-pad is so weird. Yeah, no, like pre-analog days. No, because we made it work. We made it work. Like we played it enough to make it work. I thought I was walking forward. I was like, oh, I gotta do this to walk forward, and I kept walking backwards, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? These like controls are reversed, and like. I was like walking backwards and jumping in the air. Like that's all I kept doing to figure it out.
Because with the D-pad, right, for games like that, like any 3D game, it was like I felt like it was like the R and the R1 and the L1 was the one that kind of turned you. So you had to use the controller, the D-pad, and the L1 and the R1 buttons.
It was very. It just took a minute to get back. Yeah, we're just so used to like two sticks and we're just flying around, you know?
Right.
Like, This was an important one though for me. This is the first game, I guess, that you could say, I guess, is a horror game. The first horror game that actually got me into like kind of it was like my stepping stone into like Resident Evil and some other games that were like that.
You're talking about.
So yeah,
you're talking about
because I never was into it before, so I took a chance with Nightmare Creatures, and then after that, I was like, I could probably play these, just not at night.
Rob, I'm just so surprised. Like we're talking about this topic, well, but we're gamers, so like we've had to encounter like scary games. Like it's like it's just like you gotta do it. It's like you play the sports game. You know what I mean? You played an RPG. Like it's just like you gotta do it and everything.
Yeah, and I like them. It's just I gotta some of them I play at night, and a lot of them I don't. More often than not, it's more I don't.
All right, so speaking of Resident Evil, that's my second one. All right, the original one.
Oh, nice.
On the PS1. All right, and funny you talk about the tank controls because you got them in there as well.
Yeah.
No analog, just the tank controllers, but we made it happen.
Yeah.
This is a big game for me because this was like when I was in college. Like I think it came out like in 96, right? Like it came out, I think it was 96.
Oh my God.
95 95 and 96. I think it was 96.
I was definitely just out of high school, so for me that was after 94, so yeah, it had to have been around that.
Yeah, like 95, 96 or something like that.
I think so.
My freshman year was 96. So
okay.
I mean, I'm going to school, UMass Amherst, in the dorms, and I go to like track practice like in the morning, and then I have classes, then I have evening practice, and then I'd come back. So one of those times I'm coming back, and the guy that lives down the hall, Jeremy, he has his door open, but the lights are all out, and there's mad dudes in there. So then I'm like looking in there, I'm like, what's going on over there, right? So as I'm walking away, you just hear, oh shit! Like I mean, they were swearing, but they're like, oh shit! Like going nuts, and I'm just like, what are y'all playing that's making everyone so shook in the room? So I don't know, later on that week, I ended up going to Jeremy's room. I was like, what's the game you're playing? He's like, Resident Evil. I'm like, Resident Evil? He's like, it's survival horror. Like he was very specific about that. Survival horror. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, survival, what is that? Like what is that? So then I go in and I'm playing like the beginning. Like he has a save file. Like, yo, just play from the beginning. So I'm playing, right? Yo, this dude plays the worst trick on me ever, yo. So like, remember in the beginning, you're running from the dogs, like from the helicopter, and you get to the mansion and everything.
Oh, yeah.
This guy tells me to do when I'm in the main foyer. He's like, yo, go back outside and see if you can go around the building. Like, go back outside. And what happens? Freaking open the door, the dog's like,
yeah.
Dog, I nearly crapped my pants, dog. I'm just like, yo, and he's rolling, like he's rolling, and then other dudes are coming down the hall. He's like, oh, you saw the dog, right? You saw the dog.
Yeah. Or that one that burst through the wall by the stairs.
Oh, the wind, because you go down the hall and then everything's cool, but you go in the room and you come back out. I was like, pow! That was even worse.
Yeah, that was the beginning of jump scare games for me, right there.
Oh my gosh, yo, that tripped me out, yo. And I didn't get to play it till like later on. I think it was like Christmas. I got Christmas money and I ended up buying a PlayStation 1 and then getting the game, like playing it during the Christmas break. But yeah, yo, Resident Evil 1, man. And there's a theme now because my number one game has something to do with a dog too. So just get ready. Just get ready.
Okay.
All right. What's your next one be?
So I went with Eternal Darkness on the Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, I heard that was a really good one.
I'm looking to buy it back again, but I'm waiting to see if I can find it for a decent price. I've seen it as low as 70, which I probably should have jumped on it then, but I might just wait and see if I can get it at Torg.
Okay, Torg would be a good place. Yep.
Because it's definitely due a replay for me. It's been a long time since I played it, but this game was like I liked it because it messed with you. So there was like certain things where like
got a theme going, Rob. Like
it would turn your TV volume up and down. It would make it look like your TV. Oh yeah, so the game would mess with you and be like, and like you would think something was wrong with your television, or like it would or it would just like turn off for a second, and then you're like, you think something's wrong with the system, and then like it would come back on, and like the game would like, it was designed to mess with you.
Would the system shut off, or would just like be like a blank screen?
The screen would just go off, like it didn't look like the game was working anymore. Like it would just do stuff like that to mess with you, and that was the best part of the game, was that you're already scared, and then like you're like, what the hell's wrong with my crap now? Like so you get up all irritated, and then like it's just it's a really good game though, really good story, and I can't, people who haven't played it, I've been saying on my page, like they definitely need to check it out. Like it's probably one of the better. It's a great game for this month, honestly, to play. Like it's a great scary game. So that was why I liked it so much, though, because they did so much cool stuff with it, and to take the time to like mess with you on top of you already being scared in the game. Like so that's a real favorite of mine. One of my favorites. I can't wait to get it back because I definitely want to replay it.
Wow. I was thinking about another game that was kind of like 50-50. Like some people like it, some people hate it, but I just remember what it is. But that sounds dope, man. I would love to play that. I would love if even like limited runs would grab that and like, you know, port it to the Switch.
Oh yeah, dude. Me too.
I would automatically get it. Yo.
It's such a popular game too. Man, that would be amazing if someone would do that, like a remake or something, or but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, with time, you know, I don't know, with licensing and all that, you know, there's always an issue, right? There's always something that's like, we can't do this because, you know, Stephen Jenkins doesn't want his name involved in this, or so, you know what I mean? Like he's been retired from the gaming community, and he, you know, like one guy's against it.
It's just this crotchety programmer. It's just like now.
Yeah. Sorry to anybody if your name is Stephen Jenkins too. I don't know where I pulled that name out of my head.
It's Leroy Jenkins. Yeah.
Some guy named Stephen Jenkins.
Y'all know Leroy Jenkins, man. Y'all know. So.
Oh yeah. That's my third.
That's your third? Okay. I'm coming back. Yo, Rob, I'm telling you, that's why we're bros. We're Beanie Bros. Okay? Because guess what my third one is? Silent Hill.
Oh, okay.
Silent Hill, the first one. One. Another game I played in college. That game was wild. I think the biggest thing about that game is that it does mess with your head. Like that game really messes with your head. I want to play that other game, you're talking about, Eternal Darkness, but if it's like Silent Hill, crazy. Like the atmosphere is crazy. I know the reason why there's fog, right? Because it was like a loading trick or anything. But the 1990s me didn't understand that. I was just like, oh, they're just making it mad blurry so that I can't see anything. And then that radio that you carry on your chest when the monsters are around and they just go like staticky and everything like that, dog. Then you just you're with the tank controls, okay, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, right? Then all of a sudden you see this monster with no arms, just like spitting acid at you, like, oh my gosh, yo. But that game would trip you out too, because you would go into one floor, like in a room, say like a bathroom or something like that. Then you come out and you're just on a different floor. Yeah. And then you're like, what did go on? Like, did the game mess up? Like, why am I on this floor? Like, what's going on? And then that was one of the first games where you saw like ghost images like walking around. And then you're trying to follow it and everything. And then you follow the ghost image, all of a sudden you're like in a different place and everything. Yeah. And never mind. Go ahead, B.
I have a confession. I've never played any of the Silent Hills until just the other night. Neither has Scott from Game Club. never played
What you thought? What you thought about it?
So I just played it the other night. I got
which one? Which one?
I'm not that far into it yet, but I remember just how the beginning started, and like it's amazing in the beginning. With it's almost like a mini movie, and then the car crash, and then like you get out, and then you see your little girl, and she keeps disappearing, and you keep chasing after her. And so it's pretty good. It's so dated though. Like it's when I'm playing it now, I'm just like, oh wow, this is really brutal to look at these days.
So you play? You're playing the first one. You started playing the first one. Okay.
I'm starting from 1, and I'm gonna work my way up now that I've started getting back more into the horror game. So, but yeah, I'm liking it so far. But again, like you were saying with the controls, I was going down these alleys, and I'm like getting frustrated because I forgot about how to use the D-pad again. And then those little things jump out and start biting at my feet and everything.
Oh, little babies? The little babies.
And then I woke up in this room with the cop and everything.
Yeah.
And she's like, I love these games too, because back then they don't really question anything. They're just like, here, take this gun. Not knowing who you are or why you're there.
You'll need this.
They're like,
they're taking a page from Zelda. That's what they're doing. Like the old man and everything.
Yeah.
It's dangerous here.
You're gonna need this.
Here's a firearm with bullets. There we go.
So yeah, I'm getting into them, and I've got Silent Hill 2 already that I've got dialed up for next. So
okay.
Yeah.
Silent Hill 2 will be definitely a better experience because you'll have the analog stick at that time. So
that's what I think so too. Yeah. But I don't want to give up on this other one just cause I want to see where how far I can take it. See, so far I'm liking it.
Have you seen the movies at all?
No, people were telling me about that too in the comments when I posted a few Silent Hill games recently, and people were just like, yeah, the movies, some people liked them, some people didn't. Yeah. It's pretty divided, but mostly a lot of people didn't like them. So
yeah, it's like Hollywood, like it's not.
Well, sure, yeah,
it's not
because they gotta bring in the people who don't know anything about it too, though. Like you know what I mean? Like they gotta make money. If they were just targeting Silent Hill fans, it'd be a small group of people.
Because it didn't catch on popularity until like later on. From its release, like a lot of people didn't really know because Resident Evil. I think when Silent Hill came out, I think Resident Evil 2, Raccoon City was out at either before it and stuff. So it kind of overshadowed because Resident Evil's like pretty much not the original survival horror, but I mean it's the one that got real big notoriety like in the beginning. You know what I mean? Especially on the new consoles and everything like that. So. But I'm glad you're playing it. Like it's really good, yo. And that pyramid head guy, dog. Oh my gosh, dog. Like
I've seen so many memes of that, so I'm like, by the time I get to him, I'm probably just gonna laugh.
You're gonna laugh, yeah. I mean, when back in the day, like I was like locked.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, I was locked in the room with him. And then there's water filling up, and then it was like I was just locked. Like I was like, what's gonna happen? And I'm shooting him, and it's like nothing's happening. I'm like, this dude got a metal thing on his head. Like, I'm supposed to shoot him in the head. Like, oh my gosh. All right, I digress, dog. Okay, what's the next one, D?
I went with for my third one. I went with Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. Okay.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't know if you'd categorize. I mean, it's a scary game. So
psychological thriller. That's what they says. Like on the top of the box. Yeah.
I mean, the people appear as like almost ghost apparitions, and then when they do appear to me, it's pretty freaking scary, especially in the woods.
Oh yeah, because they'll pop out from behind you, like type of deal like that. Like all of a sudden you're walking and you hear like the excuse me, you'll hear like the garbled voice like you don't belong.
I love it though. I was drawn into it immediately. I love the fact that the entire game plays exactly like a book. I love that it's like it's a chapter and there's like a little movie and like they do such a great job with it. And I bought, I think you remember, I bought the collector's edition, so I actually have the Alan Wake book with it. Yeah. So, I love the way they did it, and I'm excited for the sequel, but I'm also disappointed that it's digital only. As someone who wants to collect, like,
oh no, it is. It's only digital.
Yeah, so
damn.
I'm kind of bummed because I do like physical media,
Me
and I was hoping there would be another collector's edition similar to the first one I bought, but I don't know that there will be yet. So I haven't read anything that there will be yet. But
man, that sucks.
Yeah, kind of a bummer, but yeah. So for the first one though, and then the nice one too is there's a DLC story that you can get for like super cheap. It's literally like a whole new game.
I know which one you're talking about. Yup. It's like Alan Wake in America Wasteland, something like that.
Yeah, it's a whole different, and it's awesome that you can get that. I think last time I saw it on the Xbox store for like $2 or $3.
Okay, that's good.
So, yeah, so you get your money's worth on this one. Replay value though, not so much. I don't know that I'd ever go back and replay it again because
it's a story. Like I already
we know the story. Yeah. There's no alternate anything, or I don't know, unless you just really like being lost in the woods at night with a flashlight and a gun. If that's your thing, and you want to jump back into that.
I think the combat's really innovative though, because like your flashlight's a weapon, so you like use the flashlight to like peel off the shadow off of the.
You gotta have batteries all the time. Like if you're not just worried about ammo, but you gotta worry about batteries and being under the light, and like you gotta make those certain progressive points. So definitely one of my favorite games. So I think it had a big impact on me, and I really like it for the spooky month. So
that's what's up, man. Dude, Rob, we're clicking because we're really clicking right now because my next game involves a ghost as well. Okay. All right.
It's Casper for the 3DO.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah, man. Casper. So good. I'm here for the jokes, man. I'm talking about Fear 1 for the Xbox 360. Wow, what a ride. What a ride that game is. If y'all haven't played it, I think it's pretty cheap out there in the wild. It's backwards compatible on the Series X, yo. I don't know if it's in the stores for Xbox, but yo, Fear 1, yo, that was amazing. I mean, the way the game started, like you really was just like, oh, this is just like a tactical shooter or something like that, right? Like tactical shooter and everything. Then when you first meet Alma, which is like this like experimented child, demon child, like whatever and everything like that, the whole world gets flipped on its head. I think the scariest thing about it, two things are scary. One, Alma, okay, scary because you'll see like these areas where like you see like flame or flicker, and then you'll enter that space, and all of a sudden you're like in another space, and then you'll see images like in The Shining, right? Like where the blood like comes out of the elevator and floods the hall, and you're just like, what the hell? Or you see the girl walking around like burning up and everything like that. Two, the AI in this game is super smart. Like super smart, yo. When you're shooting, it will they duck under cover. All right. Yeah. They move around. Like they're not sitting there giving you shots in the face. Like they're moving around because the premise of the game is that there's a guy. His last name's Paxton, and not the actor. Okay, but he has a psychic link with all the soldiers that are in the space that you're playing. So he's basically seeing you through all the eyes of the soldiers. So that's why they can react so quickly. He's manipulating them, and he has some kind of psychic connection with Alma too as well. The ending is dope. Like a cliffhanger dope that leads right into Fear 2. They did 3 of them. All right. But Fear was scary. I think like when you go into like super slow-mo, because you have like this reflex I don't know, like ability where you can slow down time. So like that was around that time, like that's when they were doing like the bullet time stuff They were really heavy about that. So you can throw a grenade, and you can see the ripple effect of the grenade when it explodes, and then just pick your targets and tear around people and everything like that. And there's monsters that are like climbing on the walls and everything like that scare the crap out of you, yo. Like, Fear 1. Rob, you play Fear 1?
No, I've heard it's good. Scott also was talking about that from Game Closet. He was saying that. Yeah, he said you gotta get that, and I was like, I know. There's a lot I gotta get. Like, clearly, but there's already a lot that I got.
Yo, Rob, I just say just the first one, because the second and third one, it kind of waters itself down as you get to the second and the third one. I mean, I have all three because I just like the game a lot, but in terms of the experience of Fear, the first one. And then they have another one. It was called like Tactical Espionage. It was like a DLC that was for the first one, but they released it standalone on a disc too. Those two are fine. But the other, like second and the third one, you don't have to mess with those. I don't have to mess with those. Just mess with the first one. It's really scary. Like, it's scary. Like, it's scary. So. Yeah, that's my next one. All right, what you got, Rob? All right, we go.
My last one's
winding down. All right.
I went with BioShock, the first BioShock.
Oh, and you were telling me you were playing that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm almost done with it.
Nice.
I kind of hit a spot where I do with most games where I was like stuck. And I didn't play it for a little while, but I said this month I'm going to finish it.
We're not going to mention the game we're talking. Yeah, we're not going to mention.
Yeah, don't mention that game.
I will throw up something about that. Ping.
All right. I'm so ashamed of myself.
I'm messing with you.
BioShock though was just everyone kept saying you gotta play it, and I mean it's such an older game too. I was So I was stationed in Okinawa, Japan when it came out, and I knew people who were talking about it back then. They were like, dude, this game is like phenomenal. But back then I actually wasn't really into gaming as much because I was living, on an island in Japan. There was so much more to go do than be in my house gaming. So games back then for me were like, if it was a rainy day, which, the island would get some rainy days, I would play maybe a couple games, or at night, if I had some time before bed, I would play. And then back then, I literally only had a Wii. That was it. That was like my main gaming source was a Nintendo Wii. So I never got a chance to play it. Time went by or whatever. And, but this last 6 months, I got into it, took a break. And now this month I hit one of those, like, one of those spots, those sweet spots where you just like all of a sudden you're just progressing and you can't stop playing anything else. You can't play anything else now because you'll jinx it. And so I'm gonna actually get on there today. After this, I'm gonna get back on because I'm getting pretty far with it. But dude, I love it, man. I love because this is like a little house, and with the speakers behind me, I love being scared and like. I hear like a lady saying something crazy out of the corner over here, and like freaks me out.
You don't belong here.
Yeah, like how they did the sound in the game is just really awesome, man. Because you'll be in another room and you'll hear like Big Daddy just like grunting somewhere, like, and you're like, oh damn, like you start freaking out, man, because I don't know where he's at, and then I'm like low on ammo, and I don't want to show myself because I don't, it takes a while to bring them down. Unless you can hypnotize them. And then that freaked me out the first time I hypnotized him because I forgot he was like on my side. I went to shoot him because he was following me, man, and like he was freaking me out. I turned around and just panic shot him, and then it pissed him off, and then he started attacking me. So I learned that lesson. But dude, it's such a good game though, man. I can't wait to play the rest of them. I hear 2's really amazing.
2's really amazing. Infinite's really good too as well.
Yeah.
Did you get the original 360 version, or did you get the upgraded one?
Nope. I only play the old. I just play the originals as if I just got them day one.
Okay.
I like to play them that way. I like to play them with that eyesight first, and then I'll go to I'll go to remastered later if I'm so inclined.
Yeah, so, yeah. It's a really good game, yo. Like,
oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
My boy, when I was teaching in middle school, the tech guy told me about it. I think I just got my 360 probably like a couple of months, and then it came out, and then he was like, yo, you need to play BioShock. Like, it's really good. And the story, I just love the innovative gameplay with it, because literally you can like, there's so many ways of getting out of situations and everything like that. And
it's fantastic. Visually, I love going through those tunnels and being underwater and seeing the city. And dude, it's such a good, the old timey music too. Like,
oh yeah, man.
Because it's that adds to the creepiness though, because you're playing this like, it's like almost like a fun 1940s song that you would listen to if you were enjoying your day, not if some crazy lady by a carriage with a gun's about to kill you. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't go together at all, but that's what makes it so fantastic.
Yeah, dog. Oh man, dog. So many stories with that game. I finally can record that joint too, so I might do a playthrough with that. Like, who knows, man.
Yeah, man. I would definitely dig that.
Yeah, doggy.
That's my 5.
That's your 5? Okay. So here's my last one. All right. So we know about these walking simulator games, right? So, like, you know, you're not really doing much. You're just like solving puzzles and stuff like that. But I'm gonna bring up the game Layers of Fear 2. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I played the first one already and beat it. Actually, there's a funny story about that. Go to my channel and watch the finale of that. Like I did that like right at New Year's Eve. I didn't go anywhere New Year's Eve. I stayed home. I actually fell asleep and woke up, and then decided to finish and beat the game.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It was really funny. It was like really like literally from 2017 at the end and it was like welcome 2018, which was pretty funny. But Layers of Fear 2 stepped it up a notch, yo. So in Layers of Fear 1, it's a walking simulator. You're going around, you're solving puzzles, stuff like that. There's jump scares and everything. But in Layers of Fear 2, not only you were doing that, and it was a different locale, because the first one was in a house, and you were a painter, and for some reason, your wife died from some kind of illness, and you're trying to figure out why this happened, and everything like that. And in the second one, you're stuck on a ship, and you're supposed to be filming like a movie. Like you're either an actor, you're an actor, and there's some disembodied director that's out there that's telling you what to do and stuff like that. Rob, your eyes are getting wide. Like, it's like, dog. Like, yeah. So the biggest transition between there is that in Layers of Fear 1, you didn't really have anything chasing you, right?
Okay.
Oh, in Layers of Fear 2, this jump scares, this thing's chasing you, like, it's crazy. And I said earlier about the connection between Resident Evil and this game. Yo,
yeah.
I'll put the clip in, all right? But me and Dee we're playing the game, all right? You know, gaming with friends. And then we get to a part where I'm getting my way through the storage area of the ship, and then I'm chasing after a little boy, like, and then possibly a little girl that's stowaway on the ship. So then I press a button, right? And I hear something open, and I'm just like, okay, like, and I'm looking around, like, what opened up? Like, I don't even know, and everything like that. So then we're walking forward. It looks like the exit. I'm walking forward towards the exit, and then this crate's cracked open, right? As I approach the crate, dog, this shadow figure of a dog runs the corner. Yo, ran the corner. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna swear now. I'm like, shit, like scared. Dee Dee is dying. Dee Dee is dying.
She wasn't scared?
Oh, she was scared too. She screamed and was laughing, but I'm like shook because I'm the driver right now. Like I'm controlling the games. I'm just like, put the controller down. I'm just like breathing, like. Rob, I was stiff. That dog was way in the corner. Man, I'm stiff. Like I was stiff. Like
dang.
Stiff, yo. I could, man,
That's crazy, man.
Dog,
so it did its job.
Oh my gosh, it did its job. And then like, after like, I think we stopped for like 10 minutes. I was like, I gotta like recompose myself, right? We go through the door, then like a couple steps later, there's another song goes, come at me and everything. I'm just like, all right, I'm done. I'm not playing right now. I'm putting it down. Like, oh my God. I have never been scared before like that for a very long time because survival horror games, Silent Hill 1, 2, even playing Fatal Frame, on the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a scary one too. Playing Fatal Frame. I've been playing a lot of scary stuff. So I got desensitized for like a little while, right?
Yeah.
But when I played Layers of Fear 1 and 2, I was
just
like, oh my gosh. I was like, yup, that's the heart of pumping right now. Like,
Welcome back. Welcome back, friend.
Welcome back, friends.
Dang, man.
Oh my gosh, yo. So that was wild. So I put that top one, my top one, because that brought back the feeling that I had back in the day when I would play like Resident Evil or like a Silent Hill, those older games and everything like that. Like that really brought it back. Like I didn't know.
That's a pretty good list for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if people are expecting us to pick like Friday the 13th or something, or
okay, I'm just not doing that. Okay, like I mean, even the Nintendo version, no. Okay, like even the
only scary thing about those games was the LGN logo.
Oh my God. You're looking at it like, oh damn, not again.
You were already scared when you saw it.
It's just like what type of debauchery that I'm gonna in game design and control that I'm gonna have to deal with now. All right.
They did it to themselves though. They had a lot of good games too, believe it or not. But they had more stinkers than good ones. That's what sucks about LJN.
Yeah, so. LGN was just a publisher. Like they weren't really like.
No, I know. Yeah,
they weren't really regulating any of the game stuff.
If I remember right, too, someone was saying that Rare was born from LJN.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, good things came from it,
I think Rare designed Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
Rare designed Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, yo.
Real quick, I know we're wrapping up, but have you seen the rumblings online about the new Halloween game with Michael Myers?
No, I didn't say it. So yeah, get us up to speed with that, Rob. Like,
so I mean, they're basically making a Halloween game, but from what I've gathered, it looks like it's going to be pretty much like the Friday the 13th and the new Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, excuse me.
So I think
1v5 or something like that.
From what I've seen so far, I don't know that much about it. Not a lot has leaked about it yet.
Yeah.
But I have seen some pictures and some like drawn up designs. But I think it's basically like you can be Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
And that's all I know. But that's going to be coming out, and I think that'll probably be pretty successful, given that seems to be the trend right now. Are these like 1 versus 5 or whatever?
It's like asymmetrical multiplayer or something like that.
I find them fun for like half an hour, and then that's it. There's only so many times I want to just chase somebody around and kill them, and then like, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's one big map, and you know the map, and then like, I don't know, after a while it just becomes so monotonous to me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. Like I liked the idea of it, and I know that like my friend Anthony, I remember when the Friday the 13th game came out, like he explicitly bought like a PlayStation 4 because of that game. Like,
wow.
yeah, because he's a big.
I wouldn't have done that.
But he's a big horror guy. Like, he's actually did a documentary about a place here in Massachusetts. It's called Spooky World. Yeah, it's basically it's gone now, but back in the day, back in the 80s and the 90s, it was like the Halloween spot to go to in October. All right, wow. Even more so than Salem, Massachusetts. Yeah. Well, he did a big documentary. It's aired out he premiered it this year and everything. It's been getting a lot of views. But I remember when it came out, he was like, what system I should get it on? I was like, just get the system that you want. Like, it's on everything. Yeah. Like, yeah. So
I know. I don't ever like recommending stuff to people for systems either. I'm like, just go with your gut, man. Go like you're gonna have it the rest of however.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, don't ask me with that. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're wrapping up, but like, do we want to talk maybe like what we're mainly playing right now and everything? Like, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously touched on. Everyone knows now I'm finishing up BioShock, but I've just been dabbling after. You know me, I bounce around a lot. I'm just trying to complete. So 3 games that I'm completing right now, or trying to, is Transformers Devastation, LA Noire, and BioShock, because I'm on good paths on all those right now, making progress every time I turn them on. So, but other than that, I keep buying games and they keep showing up and I keep putting them in and trying them. So that takes up some time too, you know, like, I get very distracted.
I'm trying not to, like, I'm really trying not to, which is, I mean, I got this. Okay.
Starfield Watch. Yeah.
Starfield Watch. And again, thank you, Mr. Right Way, for like pointing out we had pro days, because I got this on a way good price versus if I reserved it. So really happy about that. So I am playing Starfield. Starfield's one of them. Still playing Bolt Gun. This is super fun.
I know. I still got to get that too.
Yeah, that's one part of your October games, right? Like, it's coming in, right?
I was gonna get it end of this month. Yeah, end of October. Yep.
Yeah. So still playing Bolt Gun. And then I'm just kind of just moving around with Switch games.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm just been bouncing.
I just started Metroid Prime finally.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like that. I've been going back to like to No More Heroes series and everything. But yeah, I just like, man, I can't express it enough. Nintendo's king, dog. Like,
I know.
Gosh,
I've been building up my Switch library slowly right now, because I know eventually it'll be like my main go-to one soon.
Yeah.
And did you see too? They just released, well, not released, but you can pre-order now. Remember we were talking a while back, all the Star Wars games on Switch?
Yeah.
You can get an all collection now, all 7 games on
all
one
together?
Switch cart. Yeah, you can pre-order it right now on Best Buy or Amazon for like $59.
Okay, I'm doing that.
You get the Jedi, the Force one, the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Or
the Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. Sorry.
Yeah, Force Unleashed.
And then you get the Jedi Academy.
Wow.
And the other one, the other
Jedi Academy. You get the Jedi Jedi Starfighter or something like that.
I can't remember.
KOTOR,
and then you get
KOTOR.
both Knights of the Republic.
Yep.
And the Pod Racer and the Republic Commandos. All 7 of those games on one cart, dude. That's so awesome. I feel stupid now because I was just buying them all individually at $20 each. But now I'm not, because I want to get it mostly for Knights of the Republic, because I missed out on all the collector ones that came out, and now they're hella expensive to get it now.
Yeah, they are.
So why spend $70 for Knights of the Republic, the first one, when I can spend $60 and get both and 5 other games on one card? So yeah, so I pre-ordered mine.
I'm gonna pre-order that. I'll do that, but I gotta be careful because I gotta buy stuff at Torg, and I got my list. So.
Well, this doesn't come out till like December or January, so it won't clear your account till then. So just order it and forget about it till January. That's what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
I'm like, did someone hack my Amazon?
Like, when did I get this? Like, yeah,
like $60 on Amazon.
Did you be like, what is this again? Didn't you say, like, hey, like, you know, it's just that's what it is, yo. But that's a really good deal, though. Like, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. Because I have them spread out, but just to have it in one place, like, that's just helpful. So
I know that's exactly why I'm really drawn to it too. Is like, I'd rather just have the 7 of them on one cart than to have 7 different little carts. So I can just, you know, I'm all about saving space, even if it's that minuscule, but still. Yeah. And I'm still waiting right now for my my Bomb Rush cyber game.
Yeah, that's the one that kind of looks like Jet Set Radio.
It's basically Jet Set, yeah. Yep, so I ordered it and I'm waiting. It's supposed to come out. They said this quarter, but this quarter goes from now till December. So I'm like, I was really hoping I'll get it by November before I leave, but I doubt it. So
all right.
I got a lot coming in the mail in November. I got the new Super Mario RPGs coming, and then I got that.
Oh, Wonder comes out this week.
Well, that's Mario. So that's Mario. That's
Wonder comes out this week.
It's Wonder. Yeah. I ordered the RPG comes out in November though. Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
I'm picking up Wonder this week. But anyways, I got the Evercade system coming, the special Duke Nukem edition. The actual Evercade system is finally shipping this November to my house. So,
nice.
So I don't know if I'll be here for that either, though. So I'm like, yeah, I got a lot coming in the mail in November.
Tell Maria to send you a picture while we out in Ohio, yo. So you could just,
I'm gonna do an unboxing for that one too, because I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, man.
That's about it. I got a live vid coming out this Friday too. I'm gonna do a pickups vid this Friday. I've had a lot of stuff come in, so I got a lot of stuff to show.
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna do the unboxing for my watch. All right.
I know I'm gonna watch. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, man. So that's out this week. And the spirit of Halloween, I did a scary game, like a horror game. I did The Darkness 2. All right.
I know.
And hopefully, I think we were talking about earlier, Rob, you were saying like people really don't see it. And I haven't really seen people talk about it. Maybe the first one, but not the second one, yo. So
yeah,
the second one's better.
They're pretty hidden gems to me. I don't know. I mean, I was already like, as soon as it had anything to do with the mafia and supernatural, I was already like.
Yeah,
they're my two favorite things coming together.
His last name's Estacado, right?
Yeah,
Jack Estacado.
Yeah, I was like, hey, they're speaking to my Italian heart.
Yeah, yo, if y'all get a chance, play that one. First one,
they're
second
great,
one,
dude.
Both
great games, man.
Yeah,
great gameplay mechanics. Just love the way it moves. It's awesome.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome games.
Definitely, dude. All right, Rob. This is the end of the podcast right now. Where we can see you, Rob. I know. Don't downplay it, dog. Okay, where can we see you at, yo?
I'm a meta man.
He's a meta man.
I'm a meta man. You can find me on Facebook. That's it. It's enough. That's enough for me.
I'm there too, and then obviously here on the YouTube, and then also on Instagram as well, yo. It's your man Technish, CappsOffGaming, my man Retro Rob. Okay, so I was gonna say the mod, but I didn't.
I know. Hard not to.
Nah, it's hard not to. I mean, that's what I know you as, but
yeah.
But hopefully everyone enjoys this. Whatever day, night, evening, whenever you're watching it. Remember, your success is your own, so celebrate that. Word up, yo. Besides that, we'll catch you on the flip. We got Torgs next month, so, man, be on the lookout for that, because it's going to be crazy. Yo.
We're going to be live quite a bit, a few times out there, depending on what kind of reception we can get indoors.
Yeah, man. I might have to buy, like, one of the mobile hotspots or something like that, so we can
we should be all right. There's got to be Wi-Fi in there.
Yeah.
We'll hit up Mike when we get there.
Word up.
Yeah.
Besides that, Rob, I'll check you on the flip, bro. Peace.
Yeah, man.